Do you have Zwift? If so, are you up to date with all the amazing new features? If you are, then great. If not, I'm here to tell you all about them. Coming up are 8 new things you might not know about Zwift. First up, if you don't have the Zwift Companion app, where have you been? The Zwift Companion app is a totally free app to download onto your phone or your tablet, and it basically turns your phone into a remote control for Zwift, and it allows you to do so much on it. You can chat to friends, you can make U-turns, and you can have a map view so you know exactly where you are on the route. The Zwift Companion app is also how you enter races and events. Open the app, click Events, then on the bike symbol, and there is a whole host of events and races free to enter. There are always events and races on, no matter where in the world you are. My favourite thing about the Zwift Companion app is that you can activate the power-ups on your phone. You don't have to stretch over and reach your laptop to activate it. You can just easily press the button on your phone. You also have a dashboard on the app that'll display your time, distance, elevation, cadence, and also watts. Next up, meetups. This is by far the best way to organise a ride with your mates. If you have a friend that just loves cycling and you'd love to do a ride with them, but they live on the other side of the world, meetups is the best way to organise a ride. To create a meetup, you're going to need to download the Zwift Companion app. Open up the app and then click Events. Then you're going to see 3 different icons at the top. You're going to see a cyclist, a runner, and then a trio of heads. You want to click on that trio of heads, then click on Create a Meetup. Then you want to simply fill in your options, so where you want to ride, in what world and what route, what time you'd like to meet up, and then the duration or the distance that the ride is going to be. Next up, you're going to choose who you're going to invite on the ride, and you have to be following them to be able to invite them to your meetup. And you can actually invite up to 100 people in a meetup. That's if you have that many friends, of course, so choose wisely. You can also customize the event, so if you want everybody to stay together or if it's going to be a free-for-all. And lastly, you can pop a little message in the box below, so looking forward to riding with you guys later. Another cool feature is that you can change your visibility settings, so you can only see the people that you've invited to the meetup and nobody else that is Zwifting. You can do this by clicking View Only. And lastly, you can actually schedule a meetup up to 7 days in advance for you guys that love to be organised. Right, next up, levelling up. When you join Zwift, you begin on level 1, and then you get promoted onto a higher level by accumulating XP, experience points, for every mile and kilometre you ride. And there's actually a total of 50 levels to unlock. I'm actually on level 19, that you can see displayed just under your speed bar, and there's also a progress bar underneath that that'll show you how far you've got until you unlock the next level. So I'm just over halfway to level 20. There are actually a few little tips and tricks you can do to accumulate more XP points, and I'm going to share them with you. You can ride in metric over imperial, you can do workouts instead of free riding, and you can join group rides to benefit from the draft instead of riding solo. But you're probably wondering, what can I do with all these XP points? Well, most bikes and wheel sets have level requirements, so if you want a super cool setup, you better get leveling up. Also, certain kit require a certain amount of XP points, as well as some of the routes you ride. So if you want that super cool setup, you better get riding and accumulate those points. Badge hunting is a thing on Zwift, and to unlock badges on Zwift, you must ride in free ride, workout or event. You can't unlock a badge by manually navigating around Zwift. You must choose from the route list or an event, and there are actually 88 routes to unlock. When you're on Zwift, click Menu, and then on the right hand side, click Badges. Scroll down and then you'll see all the badges that you have unlocked in route achievements. As you can see, I've unlocked a fair few routes, but still have a long way to go until I've unlocked them all. And to unlock a route, you must ride from start to finish. So if I want to unlock Big Loop, I'll have to go back to the home screen, click on the world that Big Loop is in, click on that route and ride it from start to finish. And then hopefully at the end, I'll get a badge and then it'll come up on the bottom saying that I've unlocked that route. Who doesn't love a power-up? It adds some fun and some randomness to Zwift, and you never know what power-up you're going to get. It could be a burrito, a lightweight feather, it could be an aero boost or a draft boost, all adding different advantages to your ride on Zwift. But they have recently introduced a brand new power-up, the Steamroller. But what exactly does it do, and when is best to use it? To understand how the Steamroller works, we first must understand a little bit about Zwift. In the world of Zwift, there are loads of different road surfaces to ride on. Of course, you've got road, you've got gravel, you've got cobbles, and even wood. You can also choose what kind of tyres you ride to. Each of these different road surfaces and tyre choices will give you a different rolling resistance and determine how fast your avatar goes. When you activate the Steamroller, it makes whatever road surface you're riding on as fast as a road tyre on road. So basically there's no point activating your power-up if you're already riding road tyres on road. Wait until you hit some gravel or some cobbles to really get the most out of the power-up. Another thing you must explore on Zwift is set workouts. Now, if you're looking to complete a structured workout, this is where you need to look. There are tons to choose from, but GCN actually have our very own workouts on there, and it's called a 0 to Hero plan. It's a 7-week plan and taking you through day by day lots of different sessions. You're going to start off with initial testing. Now that does involve an FTP test, but don't be put off. It's only to get the right power numbers. You work your way through getting stronger and stronger, and then when you hit week 7, at the end of the plan, you're then going to do another FTP test to see just how far you've come and see that jump in your power numbers. If you don't fancy following one of our training plans, then you can actually make your very own workout on Zwift. Log on to Zwift and press the blue training button, then or create your own. Now you can start building your workout by dragging the icons from the right hand side. So I'm going to add my warm up and then my intervals and then my core down. From here you can personalize it, change the time and duration of each effort. You can also add text to your workout so they pop up at mid-effort to give yourself a little bit of motivation. The great thing about Zwift is the ability to customize your avatar and your bike. I mean, looks just like me. Wait a minute. That's better. There are loads of little customizations you can make to your avatar to make it look just like you. You can even choose what kind of socks you've got on. That's probably the most important part about being a bike rider. You can also choose what height you have your socks, which is also very important as a bike rider. You will see a lot of pro athletes on Zwift with the wrong sock height, so make sure to point them out if you see them. It's not only your avatar that you can customize, you can also take your pick of bikes. If there's a bike that you've always dreamed of having, you can probably have it on Zwift. But before you go picking your bike on looks, the bike and the wheels you choose do matter, and the wheels actually matter more than the frame, so pick wisely. There is a nice easy star rating to go off, but if you want an in-depth look at what the best bike is to have on the best route, have a look at Zwift Insider, where they rank all the bikes and the wheels in detail. It doesn't get more exciting than this, a brand new world to explore on Zwift. Umazi of Mercury Island is the latest world to be introduced to Zwift, and it is a beautiful world. There's cherry blossoms, waterfalls, temples, wooden bridges, and it features a mix of road, dirt road, gravel and cobbles to explore. There are 8 new routes over 53 miles, but like every world on Zwift, apart from MEETUPS, you'll have to check the schedule to see when this world is available to ride. So there we have it. There are some things you might not have known about on Zwift, but did I miss anything? If I did, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up.